In Igbo, they said university is what we call mahadum, which is marabadum. You cannot come and in school from class to home, from home to wherever to any other place that you go, from home to school, church or mosque, whichever one that you practice. It is so one thing is that it is better for you to be ready for opportunity than opportunity meeting you unprepared.
The school will give you what all the content that it has.
Yeah.
And which the final part of it is what? Your certificate, which is to certify you. That is why you are being given an exam to test your knowledge, your ability. Do you think that some certain things that you hear in Nigeria, the news that you hear in Nigeria, all of them are true? Some are not accurate. We split that particular department. Let people focus on whatever thing that they can.
So I don't really blame these people that say school is a scam. Because tell me why I will go to school, spend my own money, my time, my energy, and everything, and I have nothing to. No, like I want us to understand this thing. I have nothing to show for it. So are you trying to tell me that school is really not a scam?
You are the biggest problem. If after education, after school, you went back and relaxed waiting for a job.
Hi everyone, hi viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on the time you'll be seeing this. Welcome to the first ever edition of Campus Unfiltered. My name is Amundi Ivy Adora. I am your host for today. And my co-host for today is a very handsome man. We have a wonderful guest in our midst. Someone who is going to be blowing your minds with the unfiltered truths that you need to know about our topic for today that says, is school a scam? He's no other person than Sir Gilbert Chinedu. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very
Welcome.
much. And you're sure that I'm going to blow your mind.
Of course, it's going to blow your mind.
Definitely it's going to.
Yes, he's an entrepreneur and fashion designer. He's, as you can see, the only dark man in white. But before we go into our topic for today, I want to appreciate our sponsors. 1010 Studios, Maureen Chris Hotels and Suites, Amokbara. Thank you very much for your support. Stay tuned and enjoy the program. Thank you. Sir Gilbert, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Victor, you're welcome.
My pleasure.
You know, our topic for today is school is scam. You know, I've been wondering, Sir Gilbert, what do you think? How do you see the statements that when people will say, school na scam, school na scam? You know, after the whole many years you spent in school, your timing, your money, everything, your energy, and at the end, you say, school is a scam. So is school really a scam? We want to know, what is your take? How do you see it? How do you feel when people say this?
You know, this statement, school is a scam,
Yes.
is actually a shade. I say those people that use this word, school is a scam. It's people that actually shield themselves with the bitter truth. People who are ignorant.
Bitter truths.
Yes.
Wow.
It is very bitter. That is why they have to use. That is why they have to use that particular phrase, school na scam. You don't have opportunity to be a student or to be a graduate, and you now declare it a scam. It is a very deceptive statement, I must say. In as much as our educational system has some flaws, but then it is not enough reasons to condemn education and school entirely.
So, but Sir Gilbert, you know, sometimes we don't blame these people because tell me someone that spent 6 years, 5 years, 4 years, and after everything, you have nothing to show for it. Now, you don't have a job, nothing. You're just there, still falls back to maybe going to learn a skill, going to learn a trade or something. So I don't really blame these people that say school is a scam. Because tell me why I will go to school, spend my own money, my time, my energy, and everything, and I have nothing to. No, like I want us to understand this thing. I have nothing to show for it. So are you trying to tell me that school is really not a scam?
You are the biggest problem. If after education, after school, you went back and relaxed waiting for a job.
So what am I supposed to do? What am I
education-
supposed to do when I've already gone to school? I have the qualification.
Can I tell you
So what am I
something?
supposed to do?
All right. Can I tell you something? There are courses that are self-employed courses. If you know that your parents
Courses
are
like
not well
what?
to do,
What courses that are self-employed?
all right, let me start with mass communication. Do you know that as a mass communication student, you are a graduate and you feel that you want to go home and relax and start carrying file? If you have opportunity to carry file to any office, establishment, or media house to get it work, it's fine. But you don't have to wait. There are many job opportunities as a mass communication student or a journalist.
Okay.
You can be a freelancer. Go to LinkedIn. You know how much freelancers are being paid. You can be a blogger, citizen
Wow.
journalism.
Wow.
Go to Facebook. People have been earning money on Facebook. Some of them are not even trained journalists. Not to talk of a trained journalist, and you're waiting for a job. Be a graduate of mass communication. There is a segment of it called photojournalism.
Wow.
You can be a photographer. You can be a videographer. You can be
Photojournalism.
an editor. A broadcast student can be an editor. There is nothing that you do you will not talk about media. There is nothing that you do without talking about media. You are pregnant. You have a shoot, baby shower. You give birth to a child. You have a shoot during naming ceremony. You want to engage. You do a shoot. Wedding. You do a shoot. Opportunities are there waiting for you, and you're waiting for an establishment to employ you where you can create that job yourself. If you are a graduate and you went home without doing anything, you are the biggest problem.
So, in Sagribat, in other words, you're trying to say it is not just being a graduate, but it's all about being a creative graduate.
Thank you very much. Now, as a graduate, in Igbo, they said university is what we call Mahadum, which is Marabadum. You cannot come and in school from class to home, from home to wherever to any other place that you go, from home to school, church or mosque, whichever one that you practice.
A triangle student.
You'll be a triangle student. Your life is in a routine.
Yeah, a triangle student now. It goes like this, like this, like this.
Just
Why not grab opportunities? There are persons who are your classmates that are doing well for themselves. But if you should build that relationship, you can use it after school. The business that I'm doing today as a fashion designer,
Yeah,
I didn't study fashion and fashion design.
of course.
It is a passion. In as much as journalism, I studied mass communication. I still love it and I still do it. I do it on Facebook.
Proud communicator.
And I'm proud to do it. Anyway, if I see opportunity tomorrow, one thing is that it is better for you to be ready for opportunity than opportunity meeting you unprepared. I don't know if you understand this.
Yes.
If tomorrow I get an opportunity to be maybe a PR to any person or any establishment, I am confident I can survive. I am confident I can survive and I will function well. But then you cannot be a graduate and you expect opportunity to come and as in you just relax. Waiting for Nigerian education, Nigerian to come and
feeling
give you
relaxed,
job.
not doing anything at all, not putting any effort to get something doing.
Put in work. So you know that, let me tell you something. If you're a graduate for 5 years
Yes.
and you come to look for a job in an establishment that is looking for a creative student, a person.
Yeah.
If you're a graduate and they ask you, what have you been doing for the past 5 years? And you say,
Yes, that's there's this thing that they say, do you have experience? Do you have a 5 years experience? Do you have a 12 years experience? But now, as a graduate, you've not done anything. So what are you expect to do?
Now,
What are you expect
let
to
me ask you
say?
a question. If you have been doing nothing for 5 years, even in that your field,
Yeah.
do you think that someone will employ you?
But I've been
You're not creative.
nobody employed me now.
You are
I've been
not
going on
creative.
with my
But seriously-
portfolios and everything, and nobody has employed me.
And you relax.
I don't have any experience to offer or to
Do you think you can
present.
function
It is
even
not-
being
it is
employed
not a
if you
must.
cannot be able to be creative, doing something to get something doing? If you're not creative enough to get something doing as a graduate without employment, how are you sure you can function in any establishment that you are being employed?
Oh,
for the period of
that's
5 years.
that's actually a deep one. It's actually a deep one
Well-
because when you're not putting the brain to work, it becomes dormant.
That's
When that brain is not working, it becomes dormant. No matter whether you graduated with a first class, a second class, or anything, once that brain is not working, it's dormant. So I don't think that person will be able to function. I don't think that person can actually function. Even when given the opportunity, the platform to do it, I don't think that person will function well.
it still boils down to what he's saying. If you are just dormant for 5 years, not doing anything, and you just had the opportunity, like, okay, a firm calls you, hello, we saw your CV online, come to so and so place, let us interview you for a job.
Yeah.
So getting there, if they ask you how experienced are
Are
you,
you?
you might still give them, this is what I've been doing.
Exactly.
Although it might deviate from the field of work that they want to do. Lo and behold, they must still find somewhere to squeeze you in. You might accumulate experience through that process, and boom, you find yourself in your field of study.
Oh,
It happens.
Someone who
Okay.
did not see you productive for the past 2, 3, 5 years, you can't be productive even in that your field of study, whether you've got experience or not. Even if you were employed immediately after graduation, you will be productive because you don't have that productive mindset. Productivity is a mindset.
okay. Not just being a graduate.
It's true.
There are persons who are graduates. They don't even know, as in, they don't even know this course they study. Do you blame do you blame the system or the person?
No, I think we blame the person here. No, we're going to blame the person because now it's just like giving you a farmer who is going to farm. You have all your tools
And you go to farm empty-handed.
and still you have nothing to show for it. And they're asking you, why could you not? What will you say? You don't have any excuse then.
Because if you should blame the system,
You don't have
now,
any excuse.
if you should blame the system, this same system has produced intellect, people that has high intellectual capability, who are successful today, same school, and you that did not have the opportunity, you are now blaming the system and school.
Something big has been brought to you and I in the city of Oko, Aguata, Orumba, and Anambra State at large. All content creators, models, and lovers of pleasing concepts. Tired of looking for perfect aesthetic, lighting, and background for your creative and professional social media content creation? Then map your locators to 1010 Studio. 1010 Content House offers the perfect environment to both spark your creativity and give the perfect visuals that aligns with your class. The 1010 Content House has varieties of appeasing backgrounds put in place just for you. Sessions are booked in 1 hour batch for 2 background usages. For more inquiries, visit our handles or our office at 1010 Studio, Amokbalani Road, Orumba North, Anambra State. We are well equipped with modern tools and have got professional makeup artists, photographers, videographers, and content creators to guide you through your sessions. Come and experience amazing concepts with the Image Philosopher.
Sir Gilbert, you've been giving us the unfiltered truths that we really need to know. But I want to ask you, are students really paying for education or they are just paying for the certificate alone? I want to know. Are they really paying for the education itself or they are paying for certificates?
Alright, the system actually had it. The system had it for you to be given, the system have it, you're going to have a certificate because when the certificate you are being given, it has, you are being certified as a graduate in knowledge and in skill, right?
Okay, yes.
And they found worthy in
Character. Yes.
So it is now a decision by your very self to know what you want. Did you just want to come for the certificate and go and present to your parents or your guidance or whoever that person that is serving, paying your bills? Or you want to explore the opportunities in institutions, schools, or in education? It is a decision for yourself. Because the school already has it. When you come around, you will learn both academically, intellectually, and what socially.
and it reshapes you, it reforms you. You're not just limited to some certain things. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from because we pay for both. Now you're saying they pay for both the education and the certificates
Definitely.
because it's just like you're going to learn something. After learning, they'll give you something in return. Show that you are now certified in this particular field.
Exactly.
Showing that you have every knowledge, everything it takes to go out there and showcase what you've learned. No, I get it now. So it means we're actually paying for both the education and both the certificates.
The school cannot, you can drag a horse to the river and it cannot force the horse to drink.
To drink water,
You understand? So the school will bring you, when you come to, you get, okay, some people even get to school, instead of them to study, they now have another means of what? Maneuvering their ways to get the certificates and even get a higher point. Other than other students who are genuinely reading, studying,
bringing out their time to do things.
exactly.
Yeah.
So do you blame the school or you blame the individual who is partaking in some vices against what the school has given? Have you come to any school or institution that encourages malpractice?
No. No school will ever encourage such a thing because it doesn't show discipline.
Exactly. So
It doesn't show discipline.
discipline is also part of the things you learn in school.
Yeah. I see.
Good. So I think I've been able to deal with
Now,
that.
you said something. You said something about taking a horse to the river and not forcing the horse to. Like you can never force the horse to drink
Okay.
water.
The school cannot force you to learn to socialize.
Thank you. Now that's
It's
the
not
point.
left for
I really
you as an
want you
individual.
to. There are some students that they want everything to. It's just like mouth feeding them. There are students who want to be mouth fed. They want you to give them everything. You give them the spoon, give them the plate. But they don't know that the system doesn't work like that. The system is just to groom you, establish you, and put you out there. So it is left for you to now depend on what you've learned, what you've acquired, and work on it. So
The only place,
I get it.
The only place discipline are being forced is maybe the basic education.
Yeah.
When you get to the tertiary education, discipline is not being forced.
Because they believe you've come to the age of knowing
Age
what
of
you want.
understanding.
Yes, what you want for yourself.
They know your parents have had this trust in you before sending you here.
Before I got admission in school, I was expected to go to the university, and then I was reading a prospective of a school, a particular school. I won't mention the name, but the school was saying in one of the student guide, it was reading the VC was writing directly to students who are prospective students.
They're coming into the school.
He said that as long as your parents has the confidence to leave you, put you in school, and you find yourself in the four walls of the university, you are an adult.
Of course.
That was the statement. And you are responsible to take decisions on your own.
That's what he actually said. For your parents to actually leave you, they have that confidence. They know that yes, you can actually do some things on your own. You are now independent. Let me use that word. You're not independent. Yes, you're not independent of what you do.
Them sending you here means they have this full confidence in you that yes, they have seen some qualities at home with you while you're staying with them before sending you out there to live on your own. Because most parents, for some instance, some parents might still have this insecurity with their children, and maybe they might be staying in a school environment and sending them to that same school there. But there's this trust, let me just use this, there's this bond that you build with your parents. They might, when you're confident enough for you, yes, he has grown, he can take care of himself, let us send him to any school of his choice. For us, there is the finance to sponsor him to do what he wants, to study the particular course that he wants to study. The person is good to go, and automatically the person is an adult.
And there are still people that they will be like, you will go to school that is within the state.
But is it really because they're not confident in you, or because they still have this is it really confident?
Probably they are still not
They don't want
confident.
really to they don't want you to to be exposed to some things.
Now, societal influence, you understand? Societal influence. Because there are certain age of a child, maybe a child that graduated in the secondary school from 16 years. You may not be confident to say, okay, go to another school that is far from the environment. You still want the
because
person
of that
to-
age now. Okay.
So let's assume people that will allow you leave the home is maybe you have an elderly, a child that is
already
in school. You send the person to the same school who will be watching out for the younger one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if this is your first child at the age of 16, you are not confident to leave. You know
No,
what school
you
environment
can't.
is like.
It will not. You can't even bear it.
You will be like, okay,
you can't.
you'll be like, okay, you go to school that is within the state.
Yes.
You go and you come back
And
home.
they will even tell you to go from home.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's something that dimension.
They'll tell you to
You
go
go
from
from your
home.
house.
Oh my goodness.
What this-
I remember when I got admission into school, I told my dad I was going, this system, and I was like, okay, no problems. And I'm like, you just said no problem like that. And when I got here, I saw the reasons why my parents did not even flinch when I told them I'm going to school. My dad was not even around. They traveled when I left, when I came to school. They traveled. I think they went for a program in Enugu State then. And I got to school where I don't know anybody. None of my siblings attended the school I went to. Nobody. And I'm like, am I going to start from what? Maturity has to. My darling, reality hits me so hard that oh my God, I have to sit up. And when I came back home, after the first holiday, I came back and I'm, telling my parents the experience in school. The only thing, I can still remember, the only thing my dad said, that's good, you're learning. And I'm like, what's this man saying? Do you know what I went through in school? And I'm like, so when you talk about that confidence that yes, my child is grown, my child already has sense of there's this word for it. Not just
is this like
responsibility.
sense of humor?
Yeah, responsibility. Because if you're not responsible, you cannot be responsible for some actions you take. That is just it. So, Sir Gilbert, I think with that very one that has to do with both the certificate and the education, I think we've actually treated that because we pay for both education and the certificate. That's amazing. Wow, that's good.
Okay, so Gilbert, I also have a vision for you.
Okay.
If school really prepares us for life, why do many graduates still struggle to find job?
If school really prepares us for life,
Yes.
why do many graduates?
Still struggle to find job, yes.
No, the school doesn't just prepare you for job. Yes,
Okay.
it prepares you for opportunities. It prepares you with discipline. Igra. Okay, now as someone who is sent out of your parents' house, you were given an opportunity to go and study. First, you will now start learning the discipline of staying alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You start learning the discipline of being independent. You start learning the discipline of financial discipline. If you do not manage your finance,
that is very, very
because that one is really, really killing a lot of students.
if you do not
Very
manage
important.
your finance,
You go broke.
you will get broke and hunger will deal with you.
Oh my goodness, you now go back to our life.
Let's assume,
Oh, Jim.
let's assume now your parents always budget 50,000 naira for you per month financially, and you are giving 50,000 naira. You went to school, you joined people that are buoyant enough and start living extravagant life. Your 50,000 finished in 1 week.
Oh my goodness.
How would you manage the rest
Oh
of
my
the 3
goodness.
weeks?
I have no word for that student.
So you know that
no word.
nobody will teach you that one now. You will now learn how to write a budget. Nobody will teach you how to write that budget. You'll be like, okay, I will need a soap. If you buy a soap, how many days will this soap last for you?
Yeah.
You'll be buying maybe a crate of egg if you're a person that deals with egg. You buy a crate of egg instead of buying one. You know, if you buy one, it's 250 naira times 30 pieces. You know how much it is? When you buy it one, times how many times it is,
30.
you now see that you are losing a lot of
So you
money.
have to buy in bulk.
You now buy in bulk.
Yeah.
You always feel that one.
Stop.
You now start buying in stock, right? No. When you this other discipline is you can be able to say no to certain things if you know that it's not convenient for you. Now, this is just a bottle of water that I have. And I need to drink this water for now till tomorrow. Someone asks you for this. It's not about stinginess. It's not about stinginess. If you give this person this water, the person will finish it. You will now be dehydrated for the rest of the one day. But
That's true. That's true.
you cannot know how to manage your life. The discipline, opportunities that I'm talking about, the schools of prepares you for opportunities. When you've studied whatever course you studied, I don't know what course you studied. I studied mass communication. Let me use myself for example.
I'm still a student actually in the Department of Computer Engineering.
Okay. So I studied mass communication. An opportunity comes up that I must, should I say, they need a PR, a public relation officer, in an organization. And I know that with that school, I wouldn't know anything about public relation.
Okay.
Because public relation is a very professional course. Because you must manage information, how to relate with the public. It's not about writing, publishing, or listening. You must know how to conceive some information from getting to the public. You must know how to manage some situation. Do you think that some certain things that you hear in Nigeria, the news that you hear in Nigeria, all of them are true? Some are not accurate. Not that they are lying, but then they have to minimize, because if they dish out the information the way it is to the public, it may cause chaos.
Sure.
You manage it. You manage the information. You relate with the public.
Okay.
Know what the public thinks about the view of the public of your company. You relate it to the your organization, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
When you relate it, you now get the feedback from the organization. You now relate it to the public. It's not about disseminating of information, but rather you are in the both way.
Wow.
If you're not a professional, you cannot
You're
know
just
it.
like a middleman between the organization and the public.
Yes.
Of course, that's what that person is.
Now, once the public may be coming up with, I don't like this. These people are wicked. Now, you as a public relation officer, who is the public image of that organization,
you have to protect their
you
image.
come
and
immediately.
also-
You come in that gap. You be like, hey, relax. Look at what is happening. It's not like this. You clear them on their doubts.
Wow.
I don't know if you understand it. So when such opportunity comes up, you can be able to do what? Stand in the gap. Like I said from the beginning, I said it is better for you to be ready and wait for opportunities to come than getting prepared, than opportunity meeting you unprepared.
Unprepared, yeah.
I think there's a video that I saw that was last year. Someone met a governor in a public place. It was like, I do this, I do that. The person was like, okay, where is your this thing? He presented it. Where is your this thing? He presented it.
Yeah.
Where is your this? He presented the
Everything.
Automatically, that person gained the contract or a job.
This was very prepared.
Yeah.
He was prepared.
It was very prepared.
Do you know that before now, for you to have your credentials, you must have your file, right?
Yeah.
But today, there are people that are still carrying their file everywhere. If opportunity meets me today, here and now, I can present all my credentials. But without education, without school, can you be able to get this done? I have everything stored on my Google Drive. Someone who is not educated cannot have this kind of sense.
At all. That's true.
So it's not about the
Very
certificate.
nice key points there.
A very, very nice key point.
So let us be guided in this particular statement.
So
You are the one that asked the questions.
Yeah.
So it prepares you for life, not about the certificate.
yes, there's something
It's
you
not
said.
job. It's not about job.
Like you're really blowing our mind.
Like he's just giving us the unfiltered.
Whoever our audience out there listening to this, like you're giving us the unfiltered truth of what Campus Unfiltered, like you're giving us the unfiltered truth. See, there's something you said about management, your responsibility. Now you came to school and you're in school. Now, there's something about security. You're not time conscious.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you should go out there after graduation, after everything, and you get a job. Because now, imagine you have a lecturer who keeps to time, like 7.
Exactly.
I once had a lecturer, Dr. Kafo. he has his class by, even when it's raining. If you come to class, anything a minute past 7, you want to use the rain as an excuse, you see Dr. Kafo with his umbrella.
Exactly.
Like, so then we used to ask ourselves, are you sure this, what is this? Well, he helped us. Now it's grooming us to keep to time. Now, when you go to a firm where you are to resume at 7, it's no longer a problem. Because all your life, you'll be living up to keeping to 7 o'clock classes. I don't know if you're getting me. Now, when you have that, you see, it's nothing. That's what we used to do back then in school. You see, now it has helped you. Or you're staying in a place where they lock your gates by, let's say, by 9. Now you're also keeping to time. Now you have to come
It's not
back.
just keeping to time. You are now
security-
security conscious.
Coming
Back by 10 o'clock.
coming to that.
Coming back by 10 o'clock. You're risking your life.
I'm coming now. Management. Also, you now know how to what? Put your things together. Know how to spend. He talked about that too. Know how to spend. So, Sir Gilbert, I don't know how to say thank you for this eye-opening, but I want to say thank you. But that brings me to another question. If you are to redesign the school structure, if you are given the opportunity to redesign, what is that thing that you need to inculcate or remove or add, or how are you going to do it? How are you going to put it? Because when given the opportunity, some people say, as a student, say, if they give me the opportunity to do this, I'll just change this in school. I don't like. So if given the opportunity to redesign the school structure, how will you do it? What is that thing that you're going to remove? Or what is that thing you're going to add? What is that thing you're going to introduce that will be so beneficial to students?
Okay.
Not just in school, but after
Like
school
after
and outside, life after school. So what is that thing that you're going to do?
Alright. The first is that you have to look at the productivity. Okay. There are courses in Nigeria. Let me use Nigeria for instance. That are not really productive. There are courses that should be changed, that should be removed. Now, I will also fine-tune the educational system in such a way that someone who is studying this course focus on this, learn it practically and theoretically. You understand? You learn it both practically and theoretically so that you know it.
Give it your all.
Give it as in there's a course. I think it's Office Technology and Management. I wouldn't know how the course functions though. But then in the HND final in Polytechnic, they have only 3 courses.
Wow.
Only 3. 1, 2, 3 courses for the whole of that semester. You think that if you put in that best that you do, you put in all the energy you put in 5 courses, 12 courses, 13 courses, 14
I'm telling
courses.
you.
There are most of the courses are irrelevant to that particular course of study.
Like most courses are just branches of one particular course.
Now, why not fine tune it? Okay, if you want them to have a knowledge of it, make that a department. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah.
Make that a department. In my school, my alma mater, Federal Polytechnic Boko, I graduated there. So, there was a department they called SLT, Science Laboratory Technology, which has so many branches in one department, which keep making them having loads of courses because you need to learn everything so that because you are an SLT student, you must learn everything so that you can be able to function in all those places. But today, they have split that SLT to different departments.
Yeah, so that reduce workload on students as well and make them to be focused on what they are doing.
Exactly. I will also implement that. Reshaping it. Fine-tune the courses and their subjects that they learn. Then finally, thank God it is happening though. Vocational service, vocational training, skill.
Yes, that's
Entrepreneurship, yes, entrepreneurship. it has been introduced, but we will put more energy in it because I don't see reasons why you should graduate and not have a skill that you know how to do. You understand? We will put more focus on that because even in NYSC, even in National Youth Service Corps, there is a part that we call the SAID, Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development. You grab. So that place, you choose skills that you will learn,
Yeah.
and you develop on it. So we will focus on it. If you have a passion, in as much as you are studying law, you can still have a skills that you can do.
Something you
still-
have passion for.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then that may even help you to do what? Getting finance. When I was a student, I was still into fashion and I was doing well for myself. Where I get money to make some expenses that I might not even disturb my parents for. There's no amount of money that your
Amazing.
parents, as long as you're not coming from a home that your parents are so wealthy, there's no amount of money that they will give to you. That
That's
will not for you.
way.
You still need to help yourself.
That's true. Wow.
So I think these particular things that I've given to you can be able to give us a hint in changing our educational system. First, reduce all those workload that is not necessary. Remove some courses that is not needed.
Honestly.
I don't want to mention any course though, but reduce those courses that are not productive in Nigeria.
It's actually the truth. It's actually
There's
the
no
truth.
productive in
Because
Nigeria.
there are some courses that when you even listen or you hear their
Okay,
names,
even if you have opportunity.
what can you do with this course now?
Like there was this
Not
time.
just only it too.
There was this time I saw a video on Facebook concerning mass communication of Federal Polytechnic Ogo. I think that was around last year. They protested concerning them doing 16 courses. Like inside that 16 courses, like 3 different courses will be teaching the same thing, but bearing different course title. Like this seriously needs to be looked into. Let us know which and which to combine together and those that needs to be scraped out of the school system.
That's
Exactly.
I think reducing
Like-
workload
like-
of students.
I meant
Boils
mention
down
that.
to it all boils down to reducing the workload because it makes them this brain. You don't really need in as much as they tell you to stress the brain, but you don't really need to stress it that much.
Yeah.
Because you also you need to relax it, give it time to the brain needs to rest as well.
Like
From what you said, I mentioned it that we will need to fine tune the courses, reduce some courses that they do. You understand? If it's a must that they do it, split that particular department. Let people focus on whatever thing that they can do.
I think
Information.
because in the department we have
in mass communication, we have what we call information overload.
Okay.
If you overload someone with information, there will be misinformation, even with the computer system.
It's true. I know of a department where you're doing fashion, you're doing cooking, you're doing hairdressing. Why not make that also a department? So whoever has interest in that can go for that. Instead, one department is doing everything. So it's actually wow. I think this is Sir Gilbert. Wow, this is amazing. This is amazing. Especially the reduction of workloads on students. Like any students watching this or listening to this would really understand that we are not here to just to speak, but also to speak on their behalf and to speak for them as well. We're not just here because we want to be here. We are here to pass out the right information that they need to know. Now, coming to the fact where you say school is a scam. Now, we've come to understand that school is actually not a scam, but you are the scam.
Yes, you are scamming yourself.
You are the
You're
scam
one scam
because
yourself.
they've given you the platform, they've given you all resources, they've given you everything. Now you want them to spoon feed you. That is why people say school is a scam, because they want to be spoon fed. They want you to do everything. They want the school. It's just like bringing when they say if the mountain cannot go to Abraham, Abraham should go to the mountain. Now they want school to bring everything
It's
to
not.
come to them.
It's not. See, if the mountain, Muhammad does not want to go to the mountain.
Oh, you
then the
know how
mountain
to
will
say
go
it
down
better.
to Muhammad.
You know how to say it. So now they don't want to go to the mountain because if you're not going, if you're not showing, what do you have to offer? You cannot just be what an unproductive graduate. Like
Can I give you a shock
like
of your
he
life?
said.
Can I give you a shock of your life? Those people that are saying school is a scam, they must be like, okay, they have graduated, they don't have it. Give them an opportunity, they will floor it.
Of
Just give them an
course.
opportunity, they will mess it up.
Because those are the persons that went to school and could not even understand the reason why they are in school. I've seen students like that. If you ask the person, why are you in school? What, like, you see the person struggling because he or she does not even know the reason why I am in school.
You just so jam and gain admission
And you're here.
It's an escape for independency. Some of them
So
are here
really,
to escape
school-
dependency from the parents. They know that if they are with the parents, they may not be able to do whatever thing they want to. They
want to be free. They want to be free.
They
Yes.
come to
for
school.
freedom.
Yes, they want to be free.
You understand? It's an escape for freedom.
Wow.
They will run away from their parents' house, come here.
It's
You
just-
see them, they some come to hooks, sometimes to they get to HK, whatever thing they call it.
It's just like
Please.
it's just like a legal way of running away from your parents' house.
Really?
It's like a legalized way of running away from your house.
Yeah, because your parents will hold you and say don't go to school.
Don't
Because
go to
every
school.
parent wants their children or their child to
To
be
be
better.
educated.
and to better your life. And of course, school will not actually give you everything. It's a platform for you to develop yourself.
School will give you everything. It depends on you to take
No.
what
Nice.
you want.
When I say school will not give you everything. Now, when you come to school, it is left for you. School will not say, this is it, take it. You have to bend down,
And take it.
search, look for that thing that is why it is called, they'll say if you want to hide information from a black man, put it in the book.
Exactly.
Put it in the book. Now, it's just like that. School is just like a book. If you don't open it, you will not get it.
It's just like
So you have to open it. You have to look for it, search for it, for you to get those information.
It's just like telling somebody there is gold in so and so location and leaving the person like that. So it's now up to the person to go there, grab his or her tools,
And
go
mine
look
the
for that
gold.
Yes.
You mind it. So that is what school is. So please don't be an unproductive student and like the way you call it.
Educated illiterate.
Okay, educated. You called it creative. You said on creative students or something.
Creative students.
Yes.
Those that legally run away from that.
So please, if you're a student and you're listening to this, or if you're a parent and you have a child who is preparing to go to school, please sit that child down, explain some things, play this. See, you need to show this child this video. So, Sagibat, we've heard everything. Viewers, we've heard everything that Sagibat said, and my co-host also. But what is your final message? What is your final advice to our students and to graduates and our intending students? What do you have to say to them?
Let me rephrase. Let me still highlight on that statement that they always say, school is a scam. School is not a scam. Yes, it is a foundation for knowledge, opportunities, and personal development. You understand?
Yes.
So for you to declare that school is a scam, that means you are dismissing the whole importance of it, the vital roles of which it has played to personal development, opportunity creating, and the knowledge that you've gained. You grab. So you shouldn't dismiss it because you didn't find it to favor you.
Because you actually did not want it to favor you.
You grab.
Yes, because you didn't look for.
You developed yourself.
Yes.
You had a personal development. You also had opportunities to learn, to explore.
Because
but you did not explore. So you cannot dismiss it.
we have
because you
other
did not-
persons that went to school also and they explore and they're beautiful. It's just like a river.
Yes.
School is like a river. We have a lot of fishes there. We have those that are reproducing and those that are not.
So finally, in my conclusion, Dear students and fresh graduates, be very productive with yourself. Do not depend on the school to give you a job. The school has given you opportunity to develop yourself personally. The school has also given you opportunities that may come up by giving you a certificate for readiness. When the opportunity comes, you grab it. So, my name is Gilbert Chinedum. So, until I see you next time, I wouldn't know. Thank you today for bringing me to this platform.
You are amazing. You are amazing. I believe that with this, whether a student, a graduate, an intending student, whoever that sees this message, you really understand. You will not follow the multitude that says school is a scam, because actually school is not a scam. Rather, you are the scam. You are scamming yourself.
Yes.
You don't want to get productive. You don't want to be creative. So please, our mommies, daddies, students, graduates, intending students, if you see this, share it. There are a lot of persons that need to know that school is not a scam. Oh. The way they used to say it, there's way they used to say it.
Last, school na scam.
Last, school not be scam. School not be scam. Oh.
Last, now you scam yourself.
So please.
Why I would always say this thing. If you feel that school is a scam, how would you be able to construct that statement without even passing through school?
Tell me.
How will you construct the phrase school na scam?
Wow, thank you very much, Chinedu. Thank you very much, Victor. I remain your humble host. Please don't forget, subscribe, like, and follow for more. It is very important. See you next time on our next episode. We'll be bringing to you interesting topics. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye. Thank you very much.
Adios.
Real talk on there. Also smart, this is our voice. Take flight.
This is interesting.
We have been involved and more. So just I know this actually
I know that day, a brand new chapter starts.